Alright, time for you to open the gate.
Ah, yes, okay. There you go.
Alright, g'day folks. Today we are at the Historic Daydream Mine, which is about 30 k's north of Broken Hill, sort of between Broken Hill and Silverton, and it was one of the first mines, silver mines operating in this area. I think it was 1881. They discovered the silver here, and I think a year or two later they actually opened the mine. And there was about 500 people living here working in the mine. But anyway, join us as we explore the Daydream Mine in Silverton.
We start our tour on the surface looking at some of the workings and relics before putting on hard hats and heading down into the mine. The Daydream Mine is an original silver mine found in 1881 and mined 3 years before silver was discovered in Broken Hill. The Cornish miners walked here from the Copper Triangle in South Australia from places like Moonta and Kadina.
You ready to go underground? Alright, let's go. Okay, sunny's off, I'm going down. It's quite narrow.
As you descend deep into the mine, you get to see the tunnels and voids created by the early miners and the working conditions from the 1800s. A miner's life consisted of 12-hour days, 6 days a week. Miners worked by candlelight, which were held in holders known as spiders. The mining method was mostly hammer and tapping, and then firing. The miners did not leave the workings for the firings. Pickey boys would hand pick the ore after a firing and bag it. During its heyday, it employed 150 men and 20 boys, the youngest only 8 years old. Most miners suffered failing eyesight and respiratory diseases. Discovered by Joe Meech in December 1881, exhausted from a day's prospecting, he retired under the shade of a tree and slept. Upon waking, he saw in front of him an outcrop with bright blue, green and yellow carbonates. He consequently named this mine Daydream. Mining started in 1882. The Daydream Silver Mining Company was floated in 1885, and mining continued to around 1889.
I'm gonna hold the cup and I'm gonna hit it with that.
1907, John Gross purchased the mine, which was worked by his 2 sons. The mine remained under the control of the Gross family, but little mining appears to have taken place until 1967. Robert Pittaway had married into the Gross family and was a miner at Broken Hill. In 1967, with his son-in-law, Harold Lawn, and workmates, mining recommenced. In 1983, the family opened the mine for tourism to the underground workings. We're out. When you book your tour, make sure you also order the scones, which are made on site and will rank among the best you have tasted. Alright, so there you have it, Daydream Mine. There's a few flies around, but great. Highly recommend it to come and go down into the mine. And if you pay a little bit extra, you also get the scones at the end. But anyway, if you like this video, make sure to hit like and subscribe, and join us for our next one as we explore Australia.